Unfortunate, Indian governments, consecutive Indian governments could not read into it. Because what happened in 1990 had continued. It was not a one-time thing, madam. After 1990, it was repeated again. In 91, there were attacks on the Pandits. 97, there were attacks on the Pandit. 98, and also in 2003. Madam, it has been 25 years. These Kashmiri Pandits have been driven out of their homeland. Madam, my sincere request is to seriously work on giving them a sense of justice. पैसे तो हम देते आ रहे हैं, उनके लिए हमने टेंट बनाए थे, इतने बढ़िया टेंट हमने बनाए थे मैडम, वहाँ hundreds of people died मैडम out of snake bites, hundreds of people died out of sunstroke, and hundreds of people died out of depression. Madam, that was the situation that we put them in. Their rehabilitation process, their tents were never of good facilities. But apart from that, apart from the money factor, madam, they should get a sense of justice. 700 people were killed, 700 Kashmiri Pandits were killed. And the official records say that 219 were killed. FIRs are very few. None of the FIRs have been ever followed up, madam, and nobody is arrested, madam. And if there is no single conviction in these 700 killings, and now we are asking them to go back, now we are saying that the government is committed to send them back, how do we assure their safety? And more than the safety, madam, how do we assure a coexistence? Is there a conducive situation where we want them to go back? How do we take care of that situation? This is an important issue that we all need to deliberate, madam, and arrive at a blueprint. Madam, we see many NGOs, many international think tanks, many groups, the UN-like groups, intervening in small issues. But it is a shock, madam. Nobody came to their aid. Even the media had ignored them very largely, madam. In the 25 years, Kashmiris, madam, irrespective of their faith, Hindu ho, Muslim ho, Sikh ho, ya Buddhist ho, ma'am, there were killings in the numbers of thousands, yes. And they've suffered a lot due to endless cycle of violence, madam. This should come to an end. We should put an end to this issue, and this should begin by rehabilitating the Kashmiri Pandits as a step one. And madam, I request the attention of all the honorable members, as I just mentioned, that about 700 Kashmiri Pandits were killed, and none of them were, no conviction has happened. Yes. I would particularly want to point out to two cases here, madam. In 1990, a terrorist called Farooq Ahmad Dar, with your permission I am taking the name, Farooq Ahmad Dar alias Bitta Karate, he had accepted on record and in public forum on television, he said he had killed about 20 people. The first person he had ever killed was a person called Satish Kumar, was a Pandit called Satish Kumar, and the young man was killed in February 1990, and his case has been registered in Srinagar under FIR number 2290, madam. But Farooq Ahmad Dar spent a few years in jail and was released on bail. While releasing him on bail, the TADA designated judge, Mr. N.D. Vani, had remarked, and I would like to quote the judge's words, madam. The court is aware of the fact that the allegations levelled against the accused are of serious nature and carry a punishment of death sentence or life imprisonment. But the fact is that the prosecution has shown total disinterest in arguing the case, which is in complete violation of Article 21 of the Constitution. Madam, I would just like to ask the central government here once. If the state government had not shown any interest in the prosecution, what was the central government doing? What was the Ministry of Home Affairs of the central government doing? And when, madam, Kashmiri Pandits seek some information under RTI, they said, the Central Home Ministry said, they have no information about this particular terrorist. Madam, how can't you have information about terrorists like this, who goes on record and says that I've killed so many people? Madam, other than that, I would like to highlight another case, madam. This is all, the idea of highlighting these cases is to, madam, regain some faith in the Kashmiri Pandits. I've interacted with many of them personally. When they want to go back, they only ask one question. कैसे जाएं, किस मुंह से लेके जाएं, हमारे कातिल तो वहाँ खुलेआम फिर रहे हैं, हम